Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I want to share with you a little bit about my first impressions with the Galaxy Z Fold 5. Now I know there's a ton of videos already available on the internet, but what I want to share with you today is all about my top 3 favorite items that I think the Galaxy Z Fold 5 is doing really well. Now for this, I'm not going to show you a lot of B-rolls, but let's head over to the desk so I can actually show you a hands-on demo experience which will let you get the idea even better. Let's head over to the desk right away. Alright guys, so now that we are at the desk, let me just talk to you a bit about my first impressions with the Galaxy Z Fold 5. Now for today's video, I'll focus mainly on 3 key items that I really love about this device, and starting with the large display. Now as you can see, I've got a lot of my widgets and applications laid out really nicely on this huge display, and I think with a large squarish display like that, this is how you can organize things. It can look very neat. Obviously, I've got myself a very nice wallpaper to match with my entire background. I like things to be neat, and I've got my calendar, my player, my screen time, and the apps that I favorably use all on the screen itself. So I think that is great here for my first point. Now moving on to the second point here, I think this is all about using multiple applications on the screens itself. So I've saved myself a couple of presets. So say for example, I've got my Facebook and Instagram right here. So you can see that we can just scroll on one side the Instagram as well as Facebook. And I think this is very convenient because you can save a couple of presets. For instance, let's say you want to have TikTok and YouTube. Again, just one click of the button and you can jump into it right away. This is super convenient because I personally think this device is great for viewing content side by side. Now let me just show you a very quick example. Say for example, if I were just to go into TikTok alone in itself, you can see that it takes up a huge screen here, but I think the aspect ratio actually looks a bit nicer when it's side by side. So that's something that I really like about the Galaxy Z Fold 5. Alright, so I'm going to move on to my third point here that I really like, and that's all about the browsing on internet and stuff. I think I am someone who browses a lot of content on my device, and with a large display, you can see that we are actually able to see a lot of content directly on one full page. You don't have to keep scrolling, and of course, although it is a bit smaller, but at any time you can just zoom in to have a larger view. Obviously, again, I've got a couple of applications here. I think this browser works great for websites that have huge pictures like this because you can just enjoy the large screen estate. Say for example, you want to check out Tesla. Again, you have a lot of stuff here that you can see with just one glance. And if you're looking at websites that have multiple articles, guys, like this, you can see they're all side by side on this huge view, and I think it's just perfect for just browsing, browsing all your content at a glance. It's a very key word here, is all the content being able to be seen at a glance. So those are actually my 3 key things that I like about this screen. Obviously, the widgets and all that, beautiful stuff here. I also have this really nice fancy widget that I can just use to turn on dark air mode very easily. So that's all the widgets, and of course the preset shortcuts for the side by side. I know that I can actually have up to like 4 or 5 kind of applications open at the same time, but I think the perfect ratio for myself is just side by side. And yeah, that's pretty much what I want to share in today's first impressions for the Galaxy Z Fold 5. Alright guys, so that's just a very quick look at my top 3 favorite features of the Galaxy Z Fold 5. Now again, just in case you forgot, the Galaxy Z Fold 5 is being powered by the most powerful processor currently available in the market, and that is the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 for Galaxy. Now it doesn't matter if you're just going to be using your phone to do productivity applications, going to do your Microsoft Office and all that, or if you're going to be playing a lot of graphic intensive games like Genshin or maybe Mobile Legends. The Galaxy Z Fold 5 will be able to handle anything and everything that you throw at it. Of course, the battery life itself so far has been pretty good to me as well, and I'm really appreciating the fact that it completely folds closely and tightly into half right now. Now with that said, this is just my first quick impressions of the Galaxy Z Fold 5. I will be testing this out for a longer period of time. Do stay tuned for the full review. Again, thank you for watching today's video all the way to the end. I hope you liked it and learned something from it today. Don't forget to drop a like, sub to the channel if you want to see more content like this, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Do take care and stay safe, everybody. Bye bye.